Ugh. So frustrating.
Your pick, Oscar.
It seems to be a general rule, you know. It's like an unwritten
Yeah,
rule.
but some cultures do have kind of like that. Because I had a
Oscar,
story about
where are
someone
we
having.
going?
Yeah.
Your pick.
There,
There. Impala.
right there,
Impala.
Impala.
I can't remember where the guy was, like where the family was from, but there was a guy who was going to have his confirmation party, and his mum was from some other place where time is a bit, works a bit differently apparently. So
Yeah.
when they sent out invites, his father's family got like invited to 5 o'clock,
Oh.
and his mother's family got invited to 3:30 because they would be late, and
Yeah.
everyone arrived like 5 minutes before 5.
Yeah. I mean, I've had to do similar things like that. Being like, yeah, we're gonna meet up at 5, and that means that I'm literally leaving my house at 5.
No teams.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh well. Stream snipers. Ugh.
Yeah, definitely.
So you're basically blaming me and
And Barnaby.
Barnaby.
Definitely Barnaby. And Pixel. I don't know what kind of friends Pixel has, but
Not
Two
that.
guys landing on you.
There's
Yeah.
no-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Pixel thinks he's friends with everyone, so
well, more of a reason.
Now,
Good orange.
here comes the struggle to find any kind of weapon that's usable.
Yeah.
Here comes the
here comes the sun.
yeah, here comes the sun. Yeah.
Keep on shining, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Don't know the lyrics. I know the general rhythm. Yeah.
Smoke.
Smoke.
Someone in that building.
Sorted.
Oh, good attempt. Me. That's yeah.
Pixel wants to walk past the table and his bed, but the pig here is in the way, and he's scared of it right now. So he's like, no, can't walk past here.
Or still.
Right, Nico, what you're doing is admirable, but foolish.
I mean, if I do hit him, it'll be like an instant knock, so it's...
Yes, but you do
What's
have
that
to
look
hit him.
It's a bit of a trade-off.
I think it's just
Yeah,
one guy in my orange mark building.
Oh, they're going for the rest.
Pixel has found a new friend.
Jag vill inte vänta.
It's his reflection
yep.
in the living
Watch out,
room
man.
window.
Yeah, behind the car. They're going for the rest.
Red.
Yeah, behind the car. Nice.
Nice.
Did.
Did it.
That was risky, but it worked.
Yeah. Ooh, DBS here. Ooh, and a checked shirt.
Oh.
That was the biggest win of that game. Definitely. Oh,
Well,
that
we have another
fight.
team here, right?
Yeah, 10 there. That
Yeah.
building.
Oh, okay, the industrial part. Oh, this is all crap. Yeah.
Sneaky. Okay, good.
Nay, Pixel. Nay.
He spotted himself in the living room window and is a bit worried. Because he thinks there's a dog in the dark outside. So now he's like standing on the sofa as close to me as he can, staring at the window.
Shell out here.
Good for helmets.
Same.
It's a good thing Pixel's cute.
So where did we say those guys were? Those other guys?
Around there in the industrial park.
Line orange.
I assume they're gonna be looting green.
They'll be in town.
How have it already schnaveled all of this? Or was this Mega who schnaveled this?
No, I've only done the one building.
Okay.
But building landed, but that's all up to a split.
Oh jeez, I hadn't seen your picture there, Henry. And I just read it.
Oh, there they are.
The beauty of languages, right?
Smash. Oh, we've got a good zone. Could even be an island circle.
That'd be so cool. It would make for a great YouTube video.
Yes. Good thing I'm recording.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, my computer can run this game very well, but if I want to record or stream at the same time, the frame rate does take a considerable toll.
Yeah, I mean,
It's,
even with my setup, I do notice like my frame rate could be better if I didn't record at the same time. But
yeah, it's just that here it may drop in the low 50s. Yeah, to the low 50s in the middle of a battle, and it's not very nice.
I wish
That's
I
why
could
the-
blame bad frame rates.
but that's why the pro streamers use like a separate streaming PC.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I understand that, but I don't think I would really ever do that.
I mean, I could, but it's just too much of a hassle, to be honest. Scar
I mean,
out
I say
here.
that I wouldn't do that just because, not necessarily because it's a hassle, just because I don't have the hardware and I would just have one PC for everything. Just that's it. If I have another PC, that's just the kind of PC that I would just be experimenting on.
I have my laptop, so I guess I could technically do it, but nah.
Wow.
I'll sacrifice a few frames.
I mean, to be
It's not
fair-
like they're helping me.
Yeah, I was gonna say before, like, you know, low 50s is not very bad when the last game you've played before PUBG is actually Shadow of the Colossus on the PlayStation 2. Like 50 frames per second is actually a blessing.
Yeah, in that game on
like-
PS2, you're happy if you get 20 FPS. Like that's
The thing is that when you're riding on your horse and you're in the middle of a valley and you're getting like close to 30, it's so smooth and it just looks gorgeous. But when you're in the middle of a fight, you can really tell. The game it does make it so that you're really immersed, so you barely notice even in the fights because you're trying to kill the beast you're, you know, trying to kill really.
you're fighting, yeah.
But yeah.
C'est une bot.
C'est un bot.
Sit on bot.
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui. Exactement.
But yeah,
Pas grand chose.
that's why the
Un robot.
that's why it's very nice that there was a remaster and later remake of that game because then you can just play at 60 FPS and the game is just
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
Like the first thing that I did after finishing that game was just going onto YouTube and watching John Linman's analysis of the PlayStation 4 remake. And it just made it so that I was like, I have to buy a PlayStation 5 and just play this. Because if I really enjoyed it the way it was back then geez, it must be great.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
Henry.
plenty replayable as well. So
Yeah, definitely.
I also have it on my
What's it
short
called
list.
again? Aggro or something?
Aggro, yeah.
Yeah, aggro. Yeah.
Aggro and
Aggro.
Wanda, yeah,
Yeah.
Wanda and Aggro. Aggro. In Japanese, there. It sounds very distinctly Japanese, especially that R sound. That's barely an R. An R. Yeah. That
Well,
reminds
for-
me. This summer. Oh yeah. Sorry.
For us Dutch, it's pretty easy to pronounce, like aggro. It's practically
aggro.
Dutch sound.
Yeah,
but,
it's
yeah.
the same in Norway. It would be aggro.
Yeah, yeah. I mean that sometimes does sound like it's very distinctly Japanese. Like it's barely an R, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a fantasy language, but it does sound very Japanese.
Yeah, it does have some sounds. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I was gonna say that reminds me that this summer I watched a TV series in Amazon called The Man in the High Castle,
Oh, yeah.
and it's about well, how do you talk? Anyway, so it's basically about an alternate universe where the Axis won the Second World War, and you do hear a lot of Japanese from the Japanese Empire. And I remember reading the subtitles and listening to it, and one time they said thanks, and they just said "Ooh," and I was like, okay, that's a word, I guess. Like ooh. I don't know. I found it really funny, and Henry found that funny. We all have different tastes. This is bullying. First degree bullying. Please tell me I got you.
It got me, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not
It
sure
would
if
have
it
been
was...
really sad if I only got myself.
I wasn't sure if you wanted to get me, but... Because I didn't actually do anything.
I doesn't care. I don't care, and it doesn't matter.
It
Just wanted to
don't
get
matter.
someone.
It don't matter to me.
We play here.
Good question. Do we have any vehicles?
Buggy in the middle.
Okay, buggy would be...
Appreciator here.
Okay.
Road
Yeah, I should just
that way.
head a bit more central. I don't know really where is good. Is this compound any good? Or do we want more loot?
Could be.
I'm happy with
Got a 3-seater.
Steam. Like,
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, but I don't really have a good scope.
Some driving. Oof.
That was a close call.
This is fine. It's all under control. Oh, there's
Yes.
a marauder.
Oh,
Be
nice.
smarter.
Well, I'll take this.
Oh, there's a drop.
Oh, also, I forgot to say,
Southwest.
when you launch Shadow of the Colossus, because I wanted to say this a while ago, but it just slipped my mind. So yeah, when you launch the game, it gives you the option to run it at 50 hertz or 60 hertz to PAL or NTSC. I tried both because my TV supported them
Team
fine,
dropping
and
Right.
it was so much more smooth than
in
NTSC,
front of us.
Yeah.
which makes sense.
They're going to the warehouses. Yeah, they probably drop as
Anyway.
well. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess PAL version runs in high resolution then.
Yeah, exactly. There were I could see that the black bars were slightly shorter in the PAL version.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then the frame rate was the same, but it didn't really work very well with the TV.
Yeah, I have the American import version, so I can only play it at 60 hertz.
Oh. No, yeah, here it did give you the option,
Nope.
and it was pretty nice.
It's good that 60 hertz options became a standard after so many botched PAL conversions, but even then there were still a lot of games, including Shadow of the Colossus, that were released in Europe like half a year later than the rest of the world, and it's like, fuck it, I'm just importing it.
But yeah.
Wanna play it now?
Every time someone mentions the PlayStation 2, I really want to play a Lord of the Rings game I've got on mine. That I spent way too much time on. And I don't think it's actually that good.
You simply have good memories of that
Yeah,
game,
there
and
were
really
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
There were a
What
couple
game
of
is it?
Lord of the Rings games, but I think they were decent. Like,
There's been a few good ones and
Yeah.
a few meh ones.
I think the Return of the King was a pretty good game, and there was also this standalone Hobbit game, I believe, which was also like unexpectedly good.
It's the one I've got is like parallel story to like the trilogy.
Okay.
So you
Oh, is it
you-
the Third Age or something?
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I've
Well,
played
you-
that.
Yeah. Is it as good as I remember it?
I enjoyed it. I think
Okay.
I just
I didn't enjoy it the
most part
first time I
because
played it because
it-
I was too young and didn't know much English. I'm
Yeah,
playing
the-
like a strategy game.
yeah, 'cause it was basically a it was basically like a turn-based
Yeah,
Final Fantasy
turn-based.
style.
Yeah. And when you don't know
Flash hider.
English very well,
Yeah.
it doesn't
Oh,
really.
It would be
Yeah, because
impossible.
you have like the the attacks and then the description, and if you don't understand the description, and you pick on a buff, like if you pick a buff or something, and it looks like it does nothing.
Yeah. There's not many like turn-based RPGs that I've really played much of, but like I've never really played much of the Final Fantasy games, but I really enjoyed the Lord of the Rings one. I think it's just because it was Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it was probably that for me as well. I remember spending so much time on it. Even the first time I played it, I think I got to the Balrog fight without knowing anything. Like without understanding any of the passive like abilities.
Pretty impressive.
But I could not get past that Balrog. I was like, fuck this game, this is too hard. This is stupid. There's a bunch of
Cool.
attacks that don't do anything. And
Both buildings.
then I played it a few years later and was like, oh my god, I was an idiot.
Oh Jesus, that's a shift. We need to get going.
Oh yeah.
Load up vehicles. Henry?
Pixel's back leg is scratching his ear and he's angry at it. He's trying to bite it.
Vamos!
Vamos. But yeah, I was gonna say before the whole language thing. It does remind me, and I was telling Nico about it the other day. Like when I was a kid, we normally went to this toy store that was pretty close to my school, and we always grabbed the Playmobil magazine with all the new sets that were coming out. And normally it was both in Spanish and Portuguese, and I was reminded the other day of some of the crazy stuff you could find in the translations. Because like it's actually, you know, both languages are very similar, but they have a few words here and there that are completely different. And one that I remember very well is the girl house. Girl in Spanish is muchacha, but in Portuguese it's puta, which means bitch in Spanish. So imagine as a 10-year-old just seeing bitch house and be like, oh Jesus, what are these Portuguese people doing? And another one was like the
Or
special
Sharon.
forces truck. Special forces is the same word as shit for us, so it's the shit truck.
Aww.
Yeah, I had to share that. So yeah.
North. To get a quick one.
Yeah, they're gonna pizza.
I don't see one guy.
Oh yeah, it's one guy. Man. Oh, they're dropping already?
This carpet great. Great.
Choco Taco shoot must be a badass.
Ooh, you bet.
Yeah.
I mean, this is actually kind of dangerous. But
I can see the smoke of the crate, but not the crate itself. That's a bummer.
I can see the crate and... Oh, no, wait. No, that's... Yeah, it's only the smoke.
Like stop here at the red brick. Came in as we were arriving here.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You want to push it?
Sort of parallel across from
Yeah.
as we can across the fields.
Seen any movement here.
Might be hiding up in the rafters inside.
Yeah.
Can't see anyone.
There's a boost machine here.
Oh, yep, on the rafters, west.
Yeah, prone.
Can see him.
Oh, come on.
Yep.
Couldn't really see him.
I hear 2 sets of footsteps. Nice.
Nice.
Oh, there's one up. He's up at that corner. Different teams. Okay.
He's on
Oh,
fire.
nice. He's on fire.
Dead.
Nice.
Oh my god, look at my health.
Ooh, down to sliver of health.
Yeah, and I only have bandages,
No,
which is not great.
Not even a sliver.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
You can barely consider it a sliver. I can give you first aid if you don't find any.
I'm gonna loot these guys.
Yeah. Then...
Oh, first aids. Oh.
Yay.
Right.
Oh, I'm Mark 14 on this guy.
Oh, 6x.
Pretty okay.
SKS on this guy.
Mark 14 is still there.
For SLR.
Ooh, might as well.
Yeah, go ahead. I've got an SKS.
Do you need more first aids?
I've
No, I'm
got
good. I'm using them.
2, so I'm good. I don't know how many you have, but
I've got 4. I can drop you one. Oh, wait, got 2.
the one.
Yep. Oh, there's another here. Look at it. But yeah, they played it very well up there in the rafters because I could barely see them.
I mean, I did predict it.
Still. Much to do.
It's good that Henry said that he was in the corner because I just naded the corner straight away. And then he ran out.
Oh. And you also set them on fire.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, I have more throwables. Let's just throw a molly where he is. It's always funny to see them run out, panicking on fire.
But kind of close.
Yeah, we're still in zone, but
Just barely.
I mean, I guess we can stay here.
Hmm.
that SOG squad. I've seen them before. They're pretty good.
Oh,
think
the
that-
Sheerminator. What?
Yeah, I think that Cinerad is actually a streamer as well.
Well, I think I'm gonna head to bed now. I think.
Okay. Good night.
So tired.
Yep.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night and have fun.
Alright.
Yep.
Will do.
We lost one viewer.
Oh no.
We'll play next. This is awful circle.
Yeah, we might just want to cross over to the other side of the road because this is. Oh, someone to our left there on the other side of the road.
Check, yeah.
People, yeah.
Yeah, just take blood up there.
Just gonna take the outshot here.
Just gonna find something to play. Thought there might be some nice little courses here, but not really. East side should work. Yeah, this'll work.
There's something like hot.
Okay, not bad.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's south. Team go. See team 250. Edge blow.
Oh yeah, see them. Yeah. They rotated around wide. Let's just stay quiet. These other teams are gonna be fighting each other then. Oh, I can't mark that. Never mind. Yeah, they rotated around west.
Still. Actually, no.
Alright.
Kumpel, kumpel.
Kumpel, kumpel.
Go for this
Kumpel,
big
kumpel.
cliff here.
Something buddy. Oh yeah, see them there. Oh, seems like a solo? With no helmet? Just a cap?
As if you let me get up, game. Jesus Christ. Nice. Three left.
Guy at the warehouse.
Got the guy west.
Oh, where exactly?
He's crossing the road from where we came from.
Okay.
Goody guy, so well orange. Trash.
Nice. This dip here.
It's just a saw guy. With the AUG. Just push together.
Oh, your
push
left,
together.
right? Yep. nice.
As I said, push together.
Yeah.
I just gonna say.
Well, we're kind of pushing together,
Just two of you were pushing. but
and that
I
worked.
just had the angle there, so fortunately got the trade. Nice. GG.
Yeah, quite an expensive trade, but it worked.
GG.
Yep, GG indeed.